Welcome to Weddings in Chelan, your insider guide to planning unforgettable weddings in Washington's most scenic wine country. I'm Sarah, co-owner of 360 Photo Booth Chelan, and your host as we explore everything from dreamy venues to vendor tips, love stories, and local wedding trends. Whether you're newly engaged, planning your big day, or just dreaming about it, you're in the right place. Let's make your Chelan celebration truly unforgettable. Hi everyone, and welcome to the next episode of Weddings in Chelan. I'm Sarah Esty. I am your host of the podcast and co-owner of 360 Photo Booth Chelan. And I am thrilled to pieces today to have Deb from Deb's Delight. Deb, welcome.
Hi,
so great to have
thank you for
here.
having me.
So can you tell us a little bit about how you started this business?
So it probably starts when I was a kid. So my aunt was a cake decorator for an Albertsons or a Safeway or something in a town over on those side of the mountains. And so she would babysit us. So I was always around baking and cake decorating. So then I always baked with my mom and my grandparents. And then when my kids got old enough to have parties and stuff, I would always make their cakes. So back in 98, that's when I very first started.
Wow.
I had a friend who is a florist, and she had a bride who didn't have a budget and needed a simple cake. And she asked me, she knew I made cakes. She asked me if I would be interested, and I was like, sure, why not? Let's just do it.
And that started everything.
Yeah.
Wow. You've been at it for a long time.
A really long time.
Wow.
And so then that was just word of mouth stuff. I didn't do anything official until I went to a wedding show here in town, and there was no cake vendor.
Wow.
At
no
all.
kidding.
It's like, really interesting. And so that was in 2010.
Wow, okay.
And so by June of 2010, I had my business license, a commercial kitchen to bake out of, my website, everything started,
That's incredible.
by June of 2010.
Wow, what a great story
Yeah.
too. And so how did you come up with the name?
So I feel like divine intervention, because I believe in synchronicities and stuff like that. And so I just was thinking about it, and it just popped into my head. And then I was talking it over with one of my best friends, and she did the tagline. So it's Deb's Delights, every bite a delight.
Oh, I love that.
So she came up with that little tagline.
That's yummy.
So, yeah.
I love that. That's so great. And so you do have a place here in town in Chelan,
Right.
correct?
So it is a commercial kitchen. It's not a walk-in bakery.
Not a showroom.
Right. You can walk in and see me mixing, decorating. I have a little entry area. I have display cakes for weddings, kind of set up. But you cannot walk in and purchase a cupcake.
Right.
Or anything ready-made.
Right. So do you feel like, what is the percentage of wedding cakes that you do in your business, do you think?
As opposed to others?
As opposed to what else?
Like birthday cakes?
Sure.
Yeah, I do all desserts for any occasion.
Okay.
So summertime, of course, is mostly weddings.
Right.
But I still do a lot of other cakes.
Right. Well, if anybody here follows you on social media, we were just saying before we started here that I saw one of your posts where you had a stack of orders, and that was a couple of months ago. That wasn't even
That was
probably
like the
high
beginning of
season.
June.
I mean, that's extraordinary. So you have definitely, I can see that you've really developed a following and really built your reputation.
Yes, I feel I'm very proud of that.
You should be.
Very proud of that.
You should be. It's really, it's phenomenal. So, so obviously you do custom designs for weddings. How do couples, do they come in with a vision, or do they tell you kind of the aesthetic they're looking for?
Normally they'll bring me an inspiration photos or multiple photos.
Okay.
And so we'll just sit down and talk. You know, if it's a couple of different photos, like why do you like this one? Why do you like that one? And then I'll kind of just come up with something in the middle, in between, that is just perfect for them.
Sure. So tell me, I was thinking about this last night when I was kind of preparing a little bit more for it in my head. So this podcast is really geared towards people who don't live here. Obviously, it's going to be a resource for people here. How do you do tastings with people who don't live here?
Well,
or do you?
I do. Yeah, most of the time, like 99% of the time, I do schedule a tasting because they're here to do their food tasting or to look at the venue or to do engagement photos or something like that. So they're usually here at least at some point.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of them have like come here over the summer. They have vacation homes or what have you here. So they know the area. And so they're here usually for one reason or another.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Do you have a story, like a favorite story about a couple with their wedding cake? I don't know if they just weren't expecting, I don't know what. Do you have any kind of thing that sticks out?
There is one that sticks out.
Okay.
And it was a 4-tiered, gorgeous, one of my favorite cakes. I loved it. And it was pink and white, but very elegant. It was just crazy. And she was so happy. Both of them were so happy. And she got back to me the next day because she had to drop off some returnables to me. And she said every bite of cake was gone. And they got like 20 extra servings. And they even cut the top because people were just raving about it, just going back for more and more.
That's incredible.
It was so heartwarming.
Sure.
That they would even come back and mention.
Yeah.
I mean, that just makes me feel so good. Yeah.
Because there are, unfortunately, there are cakes that look really pretty, and we'll leave it at that. So
right.
The combination
and
of
people tell me about those cakes.
I'm sure.
And are surprised, like the DJs. They eat cake at every wedding that they go to, but they are excited when they know that my cakes are coming to the weddings.
Oh, that's so great. Yeah. People look forward to it. It's their highlight. So what are some trends that you're seeing in wedding cakes? Are they doing cupcakes? Are they doing big, grand cakes, simple? What are you seeing?
Really, it is a combination. It's like equally... Like I do 4-tier wedding cakes, and I've done several of them. There will be weddings that will be 10 dozen cupcakes, but then I'll have weddings that do the mini desserts. So it's pretty evenly spaced. There's not one over the other. A nice variety.
Oh, that's nice. What's the most unusual dessert you've ever made?
I'm not sure if it's unusual. I had a couple request a cake that their grandma made all the time. And I had never made it before, and I can't even think of what the name is now because it was like some German kind of thing. And that was interesting. And I didn't ever hear back how it turned out. So no news is good news, I guess.
Oh, that's funny. So you're used to using your own recipes.
Yeah, I kind of have a set menu.
Yeah, sure.
These are the things that I do really well.
So actually, since we're on that subject, kind of walk us through what the process is. So somebody calls you up or emails you, texts you, whatever, and says, we'd love to use you. So how does that process go, and how much of a lead time do you need?
So I book a year in advance.
Holy moly.
Yes.
Okay.
And that is very important because there will be popular weekends.
Sure.
That, like, there's a weekend in September that I have 5 weddings. And so that weekend has been booked for 7 or 8 months. I mean, people, you need to be on top of it.
Okay.
So they email me, are you available this date? Yes, I am available. You need to get your hold the day deposit. That is the most important thing. It's a $50 hold the day deposit, and that gets you on my calendar. Sure. On my calendar and a file started. So then, that's the most important part. So now let's schedule a tasting. Let me know when you're gonna be over in this area. We'll get it scheduled. Plan for an hour. And we usually work around like their tastings for food, or touring the venue, or meeting with the hairdresser or whatever. So we schedule that. They come in, we sit down. I have a variety of cakes and fillings and frostings. We just start tasting. And we just come up, and as people are surprised, they don't know how they're going to choose. And I don't worry about, just taste what you like. Your guests don't know all of this.
Right.
Whatever you pick is going to be perfect.
Right. Yes.
So I try to get them to not stress out.
Yep.
So then usually we get everything settled at that time. I write the contract. And at the time of the contract, there's money put down. And then 2 weeks before the wedding, the rest of the money is paid. And so after the tasting, there's not a whole lot for us after that.
Right. Interaction wise.
Right.
Then you're just working your magic and you're making your plan of the time frame. So you said you have 5 weddings in a weekend. What's the most that you are? So you're working by yourself?
Yes, it's just me. Yep.
Wow, you are my hero.
Yeah.
That's incredible. So that, I would imagine that's probably the max that you could be able to really manage easily.
Right. Yeah. 5. And the way it is that particular weekend, I have 2 on Friday, 2 on Saturday. A bride and groom called me. Their wedding's on Saturday, and I said, I'm sorry. I'm booked. Yeah. I can't do any more. They were so insistent that they're picking their cake up on Thursday and putting it in the freezer.
Okay.
Because they want my cake.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, and you usually deliver?
Yeah, I usually do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and what kind of range do you do? Like, are there venues that you are used to working here in Chelan? Do you travel? How far can you go?
I've been across the mountains.
No kidding.
This one family, their 3 daughters. The first daughter got married here. The other 2 daughters got married on the other side. So I delivered to the other side of the mountains.
I did not think about that as part of your business, that you could actually have repeat business with people who have multiple children.
Baby showers are the best.
Oh, yeah.
They'll get married and then they'll come to me for the baby shower.
I have goosebumps. Yeah.
I know.
That's so spectacular.
I have lots of repeat customers like that. Then they'll be vacationing here and have a birthday or something. So it warms my heart like you would not believe.
Oh my gosh, I love that. That is just magical. Like I hadn't thought about that as being a thing, but wow, that's really amazing. So what are some of the big challenges you find around doing wedding cakes and wedding all of that piece?
I think the biggest challenge is scheduling my time. Because yes, I'll have 4 weddings this weekend, but I'll have 15 other cakes, birthday cakes, cupcakes, baby showers. So it's just a matter of scheduling, knowing, and I've been doing it for so long that I know how to do it now. But it's still, that's like the forefront in my mind. Am I giving myself enough time to get everything done on time?
Because you have so much experience, are you just a pen and paper planner, or do you have like a software system that you use to help
no. Just I'm like write everything down. My list, I have a little 4x6 paper that this is what I'm baking.
Yes.
This for the week, this is what I have to bake, this is what I have to make.
Yeah.
Icings, filling and stuff. And then this is when it's finished. So I have everyone's like Sonia's cake, Jackie's cupcake. So everything is listed out so I can mark. I'm a checker. Mark things off as I get them done.
I'm the same kind of way. I'm a paper girl. I love it. And if it's not under my nose, it's gone. So I think that's great. So what advice do you have for couples when they're choosing their wedding desserts?
I think just remember that it's their wedding. It's your wedding. Yes, people can have opinions, but ultimately have what you want to have.
Right.
It's your wedding.
Right.
If you want strawberry shortcake shooters, have them.
Do it. Yes. I think
Yeah.
that's just a generally great advice.
Yeah.
Not even dessert specific, is for brides and grooms to remember it's their weddings,
Yeah.
because you can try to please everyone in your family and you'll be miserable.
Right. I
You know,
mean, take
you
their
really
take their
just-
opinion with a grain of salt, but ultimately do what you want to do.
Yeah, for sure.
It's your special day. Yeah.
For sure. What's your personal favorite that you make? Like flavor?
So if it's cake, I like yellow cake.
Okay.
Yellow cake is so delicious with raspberry mousse. So good. So my fillings are mousse fillings. They're not jelly like you would find in a grocery store.
Yeah.
So they're very nice and light and fluffy and so good.
And then buttercream or fondant?
Buttercream.
Always.
Yeah, that's what I choose. I've done fondant cakes.
Yeah.
I've done several of them. It doesn't taste great.
Doesn't.
It doesn't.
It looks pretty.
Right.
But there is something about it that just, I agree with you. Totally. Totally. Dream celebrity wedding decatur.
So I was thinking about that, and I don't have any favorite celebrities, just because we're all human and they just have a different job than I have.
Yes.
And so I think I just would want someone who appreciates good desserts. If you can appreciate what I'm slaving over for you.
Right.
I mean, just to have appreciation.
Sure.
So, I mean, celebrity chefs, I'm not sure if I would want to bake for these big time chefs.
Right. If you worried
wait,
about
right.
Yeah, it'd be too stressful.
That it would be.
It'd be too stressful.
Yeah, just give me
for
some.
Sure.
I don't know. Just
Yeah.
someone that appreciates good food.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure. Now, going back a little bit, just from something that you said made me curious. Start to finish, about how long does an order take you? So take out the meeting time, because we've talked about that, and that's
Right.
you have to
Let's
schedule
go
that.
like week of.
So if they place the order, they're like, okay, go.
Yep.
Your week of.
So usually, it dependent on what day the wedding is, but let's just say it's a Saturday wedding. I'll start baking Wednesday.
Okay.
Excuse me, and then like Thursday, because the cakes work better if they're chilled overnight.
Right.
Bake them.
Especially for frosting, right?
Right.
Is that, yes.
Put them in the refrigerator. That like Thursday, I'll make all the frostings that I'll need for the week, all the fillings, make sure I have enough. And depending on how elaborate the cakes are, I'll start decorating, usually putting everything together Friday.
Wow.
Yeah. And
So
then,
it's kind of crunch time.
right. Yeah.
Right. Wow. So they're really, truly fresh.
Yes. I don't have a freezer.
Wow.
No, I don't.
That's
Everything
incredible.
is fresh.
Fresh.
Right.
As it should be,
Right.
I think. So, what is the most underrated dessert?
I think Swedish cream.
I don't know if I know what
I
that
know,
is.
not very many people do. So I was the pastry chef at Campbell's for a long time.
Okay.
Before I started my business. And one of the desserts that we served there was the Swedish cream. So it's like a cold dessert. Not creme brulee because that's baked, but it's the same. Panna cotta is very similar.
Okay. Yep.
And that is my favorite all-time dessert ever. And it's on my menu, on my mini dessert menu. I can do little shooters, and I really try to talk it up because the extra gets eaten.
Oh my gosh.
It is the best.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I want to know more about that one. Is there a dessert that should be at every wedding?
Some form of cake. Some form of cake. I mean, I've done weddings that have been all pies. And I just think the guests are getting ripped off just a little bit because you expect cake. You know, whether it's a cake or cupcakes, there just should be cake at a wedding, in my opinion.
So I have to ask you something really kind of silly, and then I'll tell you why. What's your feeling about sheet cakes?
They have their place.
Okay.
Yep, they have their place. Not everyone has a large budget.
Right.
And that's fine.
Do they cost more to do a sheet cake?
No, sheet cakes are a lot less
Sheet cake are
expensive.
Less. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I
Right.
understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
So an $800 cake is not in everyone's budget.
I understand.
So they'll get a small $300 cake
Right.
and do sheet cakes. to cut in the back.
See nothing wrong with them, and the reason I asked is this is from my mother. My mother's turning 90 in December, and she lives in Maryland, and so I just went to see her. I went to see my family, and she said, I just want a small party and no sheet cake. So now I want to make it a sheet cake and be like, this is not a sheet cake or something really stupid on it. But I had to ask just so, Mom, sheet cakes are great.
Yeah.
All right. So tell us a little bit about how to find you. So where can people see your work?
So I have Instagram, and it is debs.delights1. And then I have Facebook, which is Deb's Delights Chelan. Deb's Delights of Chelan. And then, of course, I have a website, which is debsdelightschelan.com. And you can get to all my social media from that website. You can email me. You can place orders from the website.
Oh, right from the website. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Weddings are different.
Yeah.
But cakes and other specialty desserts you can order.
So birthday cake, something like that. Graduation.
Yeah. Super simple.
Yeah.
You can always, if you're in town, stop in and say, hey.
Okay.
I have a bright pink door that if you know Chelan, you know where the bright pink door is.
Bright pink door. You can't miss it.
Right.
You can't miss it.
Yeah.
Do you do a lot of cookies? Like, did you do a lot for graduation, things like that?
Decorated cookies.
Okay.
Yep. I've done, I've only been making cookies for probably 4 or 5 years. But like this week coming up, I have to do 7 dozen for 4 different orders. Which that is a lot because they're so time consuming. People don't understand how time consuming they are. So those got baked on Saturday.
Sure. Yes. To decorate, you truly have to be an artist because you do not want to see my cake decorating. It is not pretty. So it is truly a talent. So what's your phone number?
509-888-5388.
Excellent.
And
Great.
you can text on that number as well.
Okay, super. Anything else you want to tell us or share with us?
I'm not sure. I think we covered just about everything. I've been making, I was going to say how many wedding cakes I have scheduled for this summer. I have 62 on the books right now. 62 weddings, and I'm talking to, I think, 3 other couples that haven't booked yet, but they're considering.
So do it. Get in there.
I mean, that is the most important thing.
Sure.
Like August of next year, August 1st this year, call me.
Okay.
And
for sure.
Is,
So I know it's a little more difficult, and there's a lot to it. Any plans for anything gluten-free at any point?
Oh, I do make gluten-free.
You do?
Yes.
I have celiac, so this makes my heart super happy. Okay.
Yeah,
that's great.
I have several options.
Okay.
Cake, there's chocolate and vanilla.
Okay. Great.
But brownies,
that's
cookies.
So great.
Yeah, I do gluten-free, and I can handle like vegan, allergy stuff.
Okay.
I just make it clear that I do make other things here, but I really try to clean everything up, make yours on a date other than
Specific,
anybody. Yeah.
Right. Oh, that's fantastic. That is so good. So there is absolutely no reason why people should not choose you.
Right.
Because this is fantastic.
Right.
Thank you so much for being here and sharing everything. I am so glad to meet you. It's just so exciting, and I can't wait to. One more question for you, actually, while I'm thinking of it. Do you have any idea how many cakes you've made since you started doing this?
I have no idea. No idea. Because the first summer that I was officially a business, I did 19 weddings. 2 years ago, I did 75 weddings in one summer. Wow. And this year I have 62. So
62.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine. Like, when do you sleep?
Crazy. I work really long hours.
Yes, I bet.
I'm very particular. Yeah. I don't have staff just because I am so controlling because my name is going out the door.
Of course.
I just work really hard in the summertime, rest, take some time off. Like, in the end of October, bye, I'm going somewhere.
You going someplace
Yeah.
fun?
I think we're gonna go just like to Ocean Shores or something like that.
Hey.
But just to get
Just
away
go.
out of town,
Sure.
get a massage,
Do
that
it.
kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, some pampering. You deserve it.
Yeah.
Deb, thank you so much
You're
for being here.
welcome.
Really, really, truly appreciate it. And make sure that you check the notes for all of Deb's contact information. She shared with us, but I will make sure it's in the show notes. So
Okay.
thank you so much.
You're
And
welcome.
we'll see you next time.
All right. Thanks.
right. Thanks for tuning in to Weddings in Chelan. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with a bride or groom-to-be. You can find links to today's guests, tips, and our 360 photo booth experiences in the comment section. Are you a local wedding vendor in the Chelan Valley with a story to share? We'd love to feature you on the show. Give us a call at 509-387-2957 or email us at info@360photoboothchelan.com to get started. Let's celebrate love and the amazing people who help make it happen. Until next time, happy planning, and we'll see you in Chelan.